Monday the 8th of July 2024. First reading. Reading from the book of Hosea. It is the Lord who speaks. I am going to lure her, and lead her out into the wilderness, and speak to her heart. I am going to give her back her vineyards, and make the Valley of Achor a gateway of hope. There she will respond to me as she did when she was young, as she did when she came out of the land of Egypt. When that day comes, it is the Lord who speaks. She will call me my husband. No longer will she call me my Baal. I will betroth you to myself forever, betroth you with integrity and justice, with tenderness and love. I will betroth you to myself with faithfulness, and you will come to know the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. The Lord is kind and full of compassion. I will bless you day after day, and praise your name forever. The Lord is great, highly to be praised. His greatness cannot be measured. The Lord is kind and full of compassion. Age to age shall proclaim your works, shall declare your mighty deeds, shall speak of your splendor and glory, tell the tale of your wonderful works. The Lord is kind and full of compassion. They will speak of your terrible deeds, recount your greatness and might. They will recall your abundant goodness. Age to age shall ring out your justice. The Lord is kind and full of compassion. The Lord is kind and full of compassion. Slow to anger, abounding in love. How good is the Lord to all, compassionate to all his creatures. The Lord is kind and full of compassion. Gospel acclamation. Alleluia, alleluia. Your words are spirit, Lord, and they are life. You have the message of eternal life. Alleluia. Gospel. Reading from the book of Matthew. While Jesus was speaking, up came one of the officials, who bowed low in front of him and said, My daughter has just died, but come and lay your hand on her and her life will be saved. Jesus rose and, with his disciples, followed him. Then from behind him came a woman who had suffered from a hemorrhage for 12 years, and she touched the fringe of his cloak, for she said to herself, If I can only touch his cloak I shall be well again. Jesus turned round and saw her, and he said to her, Courage, my daughter, your faith has restored you to health. And from that moment the woman was well again. When Jesus reached the official's house and saw the flute players, with the crowd making a commotion, he said, Get out of here. The little girl is not dead, she is asleep. And they laughed at him. But when the people had been turned out, he went inside and took the little girl by the hand, and she stood up. And the news spread all round the countryside. Gospel of the Lord.